Okay, I just was at the engine show yesterday and picked up a 1928 Maytag Model 92. You've seen my other one on the channel. If not, you can go back in the videos and see it. This is exactly how I picked it up. I haven't done anything with it yet. It's crusty, dirty, hasn't run in years, has really good compression. We're going to see if we can get it to run. The only thing I have done is I built a skid for it. So I'm going to mount that up and we'll get back to you. Okay, well it turns out the bolts I had on hand were a little small, but it's alright for now. I'll pick some up later. It's mounted up on the skid, so it makes it easier to work on. It's such a nice day, I thought I'd work outside. It's too humid in the workshop. So, what is missing from it? Well, there's no spark plug wire. Well, I mounted it up. Turns out the bolts I had are the wrong size. I thought they were the right size, so I'll have to pick some up later. But it's mounted up on the skid for now. Make it a little easier to work on. The main problem with this engine is it's not stuck, but the spark plug wire to the spark plug is missing, and this spark plug is broken. Like I said, the compression is really good. So let's get a spark plug wire on there and see if we get spark. Okay, well, it's starting to look like it might rain, so we may have to cut this short, but it's too humid inside the workshop right now. I don't feel like working in there. So let's see what we can get done out here. I have a spark plug wire, which I made up. Just purchased the end, strip back the wire a little bit. Let's see if I can get it to focus. You can solder that end. This one's not soldered yet, but I will be doing that. And then the other end just clamps on. So let's stick this in here. Goes right in here into the end of our coil. There's supposed to be a little cover that goes right here that is also missing. You can almost catch that spark plug. Alright, I'm going to grab a wrench. I'll pull the spark plug. Actually, we can test it with the new spark plug. But I do want to shoot some oil down the cylinder. So this is an Autolite 3095, which I believe Ford Model T's used. You can buy these on a well-known internet auction site for about $6, or you can buy them, at least I can buy them, locally at my O'Reilly's Auto Parts. They have them in stock, and if they're out, they can order them overnight, and they're around $3. So we'll hook up the Autolite and see if we get spark. But first I'm going to pull the old plug, get a little oil down the cylinder. I don't want to rotate it dry, so I'll get back to you. Okay, a little change of plans. That is really in there. It hasn't been out in a long time. So I'm soaking it in a little PB blaster. We're going to let it sit for a while. In the meantime, we can pull out the mixing valve, the early form of a carburetor that's on here. We can pull that out. We can look down in the gas tank, see what that looks like, and put that in the ultrasonic cleaner, get it cleaned up. Okay, well, I blew all the dust out. I pulled the 4 machine screws out that hold it in. They're brass. That also holds on this little data plate that you might have seen up here. So that's off. And let's pop this off if we can and see what's going on inside. Okay, a little dirty. There was a little piece of screen there that's missing. I'll keep it clean. Doesn't look too bad. I don't think you can see in there. There's some mud on the bottom of the tank, but we'll run some kerosene through there and see if we can't clean it up. Maybe some mineral spirits or something. Meantime, I'm gonna get a little oil in there just to keep things in good shape, and we'll drop the mixer is the ultrasonic cleaner. Alright, well, we're warming up the ultrasonic cleaner. Got some fresh liquid in there. It's 50-50 simple green and water. Now I should be able to take this pickup tube off the bottom, but right now it's frozen, so I'm just going to stick it in there as best I can. It'd be easier if I could disassemble it. I'll run a cycle, I'll turn it over, I'll keep flipping it until everything's been bathed. Okay, well, I got the mixer out of the ultrasonic and put back in. Unfortunately, it took most of the original paint. The other issue I see is there in that pickup tube, there's supposed to be a little check ball that allows fuel to go up but not to come back down. I see no sign of it, so I'm probably going to have to order one of those. Otherwise, it probably won't run more than a putt at best, because it's not going to get the fuel sucked up. So now, still soaking that spark plug, but let's take our Autolite, our new Autolite spark plug, and hook it to the wire and see if we can get spark. I'm going to have to put the camera down. Alright, this might be a little tricky here. I'm going to... Ooh, sorry about that. Hope I'm not making anybody sick. I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. It's going to be hard to kick this thing over with my hand and hold the camera at the same time, but we're looking right in here. We should hopefully see some spark. I don't know if you saw it, but I saw it. Sorry for the shaky camera work. We'll have to get a tripod. So, once we get that spark plug out, we might be in business. Alright, I've been soaking that spark plug for a little while. Still not moving, so I'm going to try some heat. Don't know whether I'll be able to keep the camera on or not, but we'll try. This is a good trick for getting rusted things out. A little heat, this metal expanding and contract, sometimes helps things get moving again. So I'm not going to bore you with this, I'll shut you off for now. Okay, I don't know if you can see the smoke coming off there, but it's been about 10 minutes of heating, and it's finally broken free. Alright, well, the new spark plug's in, hooked up. I just fueled her up. You can see, I spilled a little bit there. This is supposed to be a cast iron plug, or a brass plug. And it's actually an oak dowel, which is pretty funny. Some old farmer's fix. Don't know whether it'll run with the possibility of a missing check ball, but we will see. I have a little fuel. I can shoot down the air inlet if I have to, but let's give it a kick or two and see what happens. Runs.